doing some crafting and decluttering some of my supplies, cutting ribbons, stuff like that. Right now I just made a, what is it called, an ATC card. They have to be 3.5 by 2.5, and I just put a playing card and some stickers, and it's also a card so I can decorate the inside too. But what is everybody up to in Facebook land? No crocheting stuff right now. Trying to just, like I said, get some crafting done and stuff like that. And my hair, I'm not having a very good hair day. Look how long my hair is getting, guys. Pretty long. Got my plants, the sun behind me. It's a really nice day here in Arkansas, about 85 degrees. What is the weather like where you're at? I said I'm just doing some, I had to put that on crooked. Maybe I should get y'all to where you guys can see what I'm doing. So hold on. My dining room right now is full of crafting supplies. It looks like a scrapbook land has just exploded. So let me get you all situated where y'all can see. Here we are. Y'all can see. Push y'all down a little bit. So I'm on my mat here, and I'm putting on some stickers to get it to where y'all can actually see what I'm doing. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. I need to pop you up a little bit more. I don't want this to fall over. Maybe I should put some Velcro or some tape. Tape this down so y'all don't fall. So that is what I'm doing. Use some masking tape here to tape this stand down so it doesn't fall. So there we go. Here we go. All right. So I put this on a little bit crooked. I wonder if I can take it off. So yeah. Hi, Mom. I'm just doing some crafting. So that'll be on the inside. I don't know what else I'm going to put there. Let's see what I've got. Maybe this will work as a border. I do not own the rights of anything you may hear in the background. The TV is playing. So, I don't know what this wasabi tape does not. I miss you too, Mom. Yeah, this tape is not wanting to work. Anyway, like I said, I'm making some ATC cards, and I might be doing some journal pages or whatever floats my boat. Thank you, Mom. My cheap nails I get from Temu. I don't need to buy any anytime soon, that's for sure. I've got plenty. And you know, Dollar Tree's got some that are real cheap too, if I ever have to get one in a pinch. You can get a whole set of, see, this is no longer good, that tape there. So we shall not be using that. I might come back to this card later. That's still a little crooked, but that's okay. Once I get some other things on there, I think it'll be fine. But this is what the front looks like. It's a card from a deck of fairy cards. When I bought this set of cards, I got it intentionally to make stuff out of. So, let me see. Cut this off there. Okay. Son, I'm live, so please don't be burping and belching. He's gotten into this thing to where he likes to make himself belch. And, you know, to get a reaction out of it. I'm like, that's gross. So anyway, okay, so that one, I'll come back to that one. I got this pack of cards and envelopes for 33 cents. And it had eight cards. I got it at a bin store here in town a while back. And that's where I like to buy a lot of my crafting supplies because they're cheap. Very, very cheap. Hold on. I make a lot of fun, interesting things. I should be crocheting right now, but most of my crocheting stuff is in my room. And I am in the dining room trying to find my tin of ink. Okay. Well, two of them come out. Look at these. Those are really cute, but they're too big for my nail beds. Too big, too big. Too big, too big. Where are you? Well, I don't know where that other thing is. I just can't seem to stay organized. I get busy in my crafting and then I make a mess. Here's some cute paper. My ruler. I need my ruler. This is what I'm looking for right here. Oh, Cardolfer. And some more rulers. So let me show you some of the stuff that I have been working on. Okay, so like this is one of the things. What's my messy little desk? Because like I said, I can't seem to stay organized because I'm constantly doing stuff and I'm bad about putting it back in the right spot. So this, can we see, is one of the it's called Ephirma, and it's a I opened it backwards, and you put your supplies in here. Like here's this, it says happy birthday tag and some little embellishments. And then let's do it this way where y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, so the outside is like this, and it is enclosed with a ribbon. Okay, and I made this with envelopes and some cardstock. And this is wallpaper. Sticky wallpaper, and you open it, and here's all the envelopes. Is that Miss Donna? Yeah. I'm live on Facebook, just to let you know. And so yeah, I glued envelopes in here so that I can stick, you know, like my trading cards in there, or you know, whatever strikes my fancy. So, and this is even a pocket right here. So I've got 1, 2, 3 pockets just on this side of the page. And it's nice, so like if I want to go somewhere and craft, I could just shove everything in something like this. It's small and all that. Do you want to change the channel? Go ahead. Oh, I didn't know Caleb was in here. Yeah, so different types of envelopes, and it's just to carry crafting supplies. You can also use something like this for your bills or coupons, and it's cute. You can decorate it any way you want to. I do custom make and take special orders. Give me a theme, and I can make it for you. So I thought that was pretty cool. I normally crochet and paint, and recently I've got into paper arts, other than just painting. So I like it a lot. I wish I could find that lid. So let's put these in here. It's probably a good time for me to put some of my supplies away. And there's a pocket, like I said, a pocket here, and then I also made this part a pocket. There's all kinds of things you could do with this thing. All kinds. And you can do a lot of junk journaling just with the things that you have at home. Old envelopes, even used envelopes, old stamps, cereal boxes, you know. Just be careful, because when you first start, you kind of get gung-ho and collect a lot. And I've already done that, and I have to slow way down, because I have no room for any more supplies right now. And that's an understatement. A big understatement. So I'm going to put the rest of these cards. Aren't these cute? Look at this. They're fairies. And I got these off of Temu a while back. And like I said, I thought these were so cute just for scrapbooking and stuff. Pretty darn cute, if you ask me. Got some cute paper with little dots on it. I think I made these into pockets. Yeah, it's a gradient. Little pockets I can glue into journals or what have you. It's pretty cool. But that's what I've been up to, y'all. And what was I going to do? I was going to take that card that I just made. Let's see, somebody just messaged me. Who was it? Okay, so I'm going to do the sides of this. If I better open it, make it a little bit easier, because this is cardstock. Gonna do the edges here, and I'm gonna make this look a little antique-y. So I'm gonna take this with some ink, some blue ink today, because that's what's open, and we're just gonna do the edges. I think I'm gonna do the side too, if it will let me. Hi, Cindy. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Miss Cindy is the lady that really got me into this by watching her videos on YouTube. You should check her out. Cindy Loves Jesus and Jesus Jewelry and Paper Crafts, I think, or paper. Just put Cindy Loves Jewelry in there, or Jesus, and it'll pop up. And there's a black and white picture of a like a cartoony picture of a woman in glasses, and that's her. She's my mentor. My mentor. So I'm just doing the edges here. Caleb, I think my other phone is in this thing right here. I think it's right here in this. There it is.
Oh, yay.
What? Jack Touch?
20%.
Go get the charger out of my room and plug it in outside. So yeah, I'm trying to do this on camera. So yeah, there we are. It's kind of cool. My box of goodies. I know it makes it easier to find stuff. So I did that. I'm going to do the inside. I'm a little heavy with the ink. Sometimes I just like to go like this. I mean, just to get the randomness. Make it look, especially if I've got like brown or black. So I'm going to push you down a little bit more so y'all can see. I need some more ink. It's hard to stay in frame sometimes. I don't have a... Well, he's using my other phone, so sometimes I could like hike this up higher and be able to see what y'all's saying. Let's see. I'm gonna fold this. I got the box from the bins. I think it was like $5 or $7 day, and it was, you know, the boxes that are nested into each other. And found it's perfect for those little supplies. Okay, you see, am I happy with that? I think I want to go a little bit darker here. I like it. I like it a lot. A little bit over here to get some of that color. Didn't do it there. Got that done. Got that done. Now, what do I want to put in the middle here? Do I stick with the blue theme? You think I will? See, I like it when it's darker. I tend to be heavy-handed on a lot of different things. I was just thinking about, I did not check my Bible verse for the day, but I was thinking about, I am having fun, Mom. I do this to relax, have fun, also work. I'm making some ATC cards for Melanie's group, and so I can send some to Mel too. Okay. So now, since this is paper on paper, I'm just going to use my double-sided tape runner here. And I'm going to go here and here. And I'm going to leave the middle open. I don't know if I want to slip something up in there or not. So, let's see. Let's try to make this as even as possible. And there's no glue on this side for some reason. I think I'll make it a pocket. Yes, that's my mother. Mom, this is Cindy, my mentor. My papercraft mentor. And she's also my Bible study teacher. I go to her whenever I need a little bit of spiritual female advice, along with my Donna and Debbie. Let's see. I think that looks good. Not off to a bad start. And so I could put a little something something in here. A little something. I should have put a little loop here, but I'll put a tag on whatever I put in there. So, now, question. What am I going to put on this? Okay, I'm getting a phone call. I have to call you. Get back on here later. I'm back. Was not a pleasant phone call, but we're not going to get into that. Okay, so I've got this little book of stuff. There's stickers. Kind of got to go with a blue theme here. That might look nice. Cut the top off. Or I can do it, I can cut it down and do it this way, then I won't need the pocket, huh? I think I'll do that. So I'm going to take this. First I'm going to cut it a little bit. It's a little bit thinner. There it is. Oh, I don't like it when it does that. Then I'm going to ink it. So I think we're gonna do this. Okay. I think that's good. I'm gonna pull that off. Try to make this try to make it even as possible. So what do we think of that? I think that's kind of cool. Could still slip something in there, and that is just not wanting to stick. So since it's just that double-sided tape, I'm just going to go ahead and put it all down. This paper is a little, I think, non-porous. Okay, so here we go. Eyeball it. That's not too bad. Kind of like that. I think that's pretty. I know, glue. If it doesn't stick, I will be putting some glue. This is cardstock, so it shouldn't bubble too much. Where's my glue? Here's some glue. I'll use fabric glue. I try, if I can use that double-sided tape on stuff and it'll stay, I like to use that. Because I like easy peasy. No, I haven't. I just finished putting all of that, wrapping it. I cut it all last night and I wrapped it all just a little while ago and then started doing this. But I've got the red ribbon ready. And so we're going to do this again, see if that will be better. Here we go. Cool. This is Fabric Fusion. I really like this glue. I also have this Craft Bond. This again, this is kind of like the double-sided tape. It doesn't want to stick and keep things stuck. And then I've got a lot of PVA glue, which I don't care for. I'll mix it with something. And then I have the clear glue. It just warps my paper. And then I really like this. I like tacky glue. I really like this too. And it's a little thick, so when I want it just a little bit thinner, I add a little water. And then I watched that video too, Cindy, of the treasure box on YouTube, on when she did all the different glues, explained what they are and what to look for. So that's really helped quite a bit. But I do really like this Fabric Fusion on paper and for fabric. I like it a lot. So yeah, and then here's the envelope here. Just gonna put a little blue on there. See, I'm rather new at the paper crafts. I used to dabble in it before, but not really for anybody else but myself. And now I'm expanding. I paint, I crochet, knit, paint rocks, paint on canvas, whatever, you know, tickles my fancy, or if I get a request, I'll tack. I can crochet just about any kind of animal. I can do big projects, but I'd rather not. And I don't, big projects, once I've done one, I don't want to do it again. You know, I like to make a lot of keychains. I have a possum keychain here. Where's a possum? Here, possum, possum, possum. It's here somewhere. When I see it, I'll show. Oh, here it is. Okay. A little possum. There's one eye. And the other one is hiding. So, I gotta fix the eye. I have a dog sitting behind me. So yeah, and it's so soft. Little possum. I had a request for that. I have a little place in town that I have a couple of my things. I don't make a lot of money. It just pretty much pays for my crafting addiction. But yeah, I'm a little, like I said, a little heavy-handed with this. Want to do this here. We really want to get these edges. I'm kind of doing this off of this screen because it's hard to do it through the screen. Let's see. Come on. There we go. That was it, Natasha from Treasure Box. She's got a lot of great tips, and so does Cindy. Cindy makes some awesome journals, and they're all unique. A little bit more here. I'm going to come in here a little bit, because I'm weird like that. Am I happy with it? I want a little bit more blue here. Alright, so then this cute little card I'm going to keep. Might put some rhinestones or something on this later, but for now I'm going to just put that in here. And this is the perfect size for an ATC too. Put that in here, close it up, and then I'm going to put it in my homemade ephemera thing. I'm going to put it right here in the front. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So let's see what I got here. Got some random paper cut down to like index size. What is this? That's just a piece of white. Huh. I like the purple hand by itself. We'll see. I'll think about that. Put that in here. If it will fit. Barely fits. Barely, but it'll work. It will work. Let's see, get rid of some of this trash. My table is packed, and I need to unpack it. Ooh, I need that. Some more washi tape. Little some baby wipes here. Yes, nice pocket stuffers for sure. No, that's just part of that. M&M's. My cute little easel here. Cute little easel. Get one of these cough drops. Okay. What am I going to do now? Now, where did I put that bag? Here it is. See, Cindy? Here is my ribbons. I think there's 21 of these. 21. Okay, so here is, let's put my little cross on display, if it'll stay. No, it's not gonna stay. Put it in here. This is what I had left of the ribbon. A few inches. Let me see how many inches. This is 9.5 inches. So maybe we'll use it here in a minute. So what's everybody up to today? I know, Cindy, that you was decorating the memorial fights. So now I'm trying to find the lid to this. It's in this pocket here. It's in this bag, and there's so much in this bag, I can't see it. So excuse me. Excuse me for a second. Y'all can ask me anything. Yeah, I love these little containers. Again, I got them at the bins a while back. I did not give, I think I maybe gave $5 or something like that. Yeah, I saw that on Facebook. And so right now I'm putting some of the smaller stuff that's in my, I have this, I'll show you this bag, and I've got it a bit empty, and I'm trying to find the lid to that. I hope I didn't lose it. Here is one I was trying to do last night. I didn't really, I'm going to probably take this off and do that one later. I'm tempted to just pour this out. Look what I found in my old box in the garage. Some red doilies. I don't see it. I'm almost at the bottom of my box. I guess I lost it. I'll have to put that in a little Ziploc bag. I bet it's somewhere in my room. Yeah, I guess it gives me an opportunity to clean out this bag. See, I told you I've got all kinds of stuff. This, I guess, gives me an opportunity to clean out my bag. And a bunch of scraps in here too. It's this kind of bag. I'll show you. Wow. Look at this. True, this is the kind of bag I'm talking about. And the lid to that wasn't in there, and so I'm a little disappointed. Okay. So, scratchy, 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 scratchy. Now I can put stuff in there that I don't need right now. I got some of these now, Cindy. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is my, I got one of these for my, make holes for my, my journals in here. I've got my tools, a thimble, more tools, wax paper. You ever use this binding stuff? I don't find that practical. Not at all. I do find this practical though. So yeah, I'm crooked. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Clips. I've got some little these clips that I should be utilizing. These, where's this? This is stickers, I think. Yeah, I put them in backwards. These are cute little monogram or little stickers. If I can hold it up, little stickers. I'm probably going to change the bag because I can't really see in it. And then next to me, I've got a bag of, it's just like a Walmart sack full of scraps that I dig into constantly to use in my decorating. I have some sticky thumb. These are super sticky, but easy to break and hard to use. So they're not my favorite thing. I use them when I really need something to stick and nothing else will work. And here's the, this is why it's called junk journaling. Because I bought these playing cards. Can't get the plastic off. I'll get it off later. Those very cards, and here's the box. And I'll end up making a mini journal out of that. I like to make mini journals a lot. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. So yeah, I keep, what are these called? Whatever they're called in here too. My pinking shears. This that goes to those rivets or whatever they're called. What's the word for it? Rivets? Rivets. Stowing everything. I have a mini stapler that goes in there. So I can just grab this if I want to go somewhere and scrapbook. And I don't know what I want to do. So I just throw a bunch of stuff here. binder clips, binding, threader, the kinds of stuff that goes in there. I should really put that little stuff in this so it's not hard to find. I try to get organized, and then I either buy more stuff or use it, and then it gets everywhere. So, yeah. Binder clips. I'm going to keep those out. These are for crocheting, so I'm not going to put those back in there. That's also for crocheting. I have scissors that go in here. This came with the kit. So what are we doing? Go back in there. All right. This cleared off a little bit so I can get back to what I am doing. One thing I do like to do is make stuff to stuff pockets. So what I would do is I would take a card like this, okay, and then take a piece of ribbon and either glue or staple okay, let me get you guys this way. Oh, hold on. This way. And I find this part difficult because it's hard to hold the ribbon. See what I'm saying? It's hard for me to... Did I do it good? I did it okay. Like this. And then you could cover that up with a sticker or, you know, embellish it with something, and then you stick it in one of your pockets in your journal or whatever. So that's something that I like to do. And I'm wondering if I shorten. Okay, so before I cut the ribbon to length, I'm going to hold this long so that I can hold it let's see how it gets crooked. I don't like that. Okay, that was much easier for me. And then I can go back here and just cut that. Isn't that cute? You see, I love the little fairies. I will have, Cindy and I will have some of these stuffers available on her channel on YouTube in different types of cards. Throw some of my... Okay, so what should I do next? What shall I do next? Take my little piece of ribbon. I'm going to put this cute little girl here just for some, I guess, inspiration. Gotta tape this back down so it doesn't fall. Please don't fall on me. Look what else I've got here. I've got some of this gauze here. Not really gauze, it's cheesecloth that I want to use on something. So, don't you know? Let's see, I think this is a card I did earlier. Yeah, I did this card earlier. So I glued. Did I do all the way around? I think I did. Yeah, there's no pocket on this one. Put it on one of those little cards. So that's awfully cute. I could put this here. And I did not ink it. I didn't ink this one. So what I can do is I can do some inking. I wonder. An experiment here with texture here. Take one of these, and I know this is probably more than one. Yeah, more than one. I'm going to sacrifice this, and I'm going to put this. I think I want it this way. Okay. So I'm going to take my ink and I'm going to just like a stencil. Use it as a stencil. I moved it. I should tape it next time. But this will turn out pretty. See? Oh, yes, that came out pretty. Check that out. I like it. I like it a lot. Like that quite a bit. I'm going to do the other side too. Let's see. Let's do it this way. And I'm going to use some washi tape to hold it down. Trying to have a hard time opening it. So I'm going to tape this down with some washi tape. Take that same blue, maybe push that in a little, and just, the washi tape didn't work. Maybe I need to use a bigger piece. Okay, let's see what that looks. Ooh, that's cool too. Like a fire. I like it. Just a little more, a little hint in between. I really like this. So what I would probably use this for is for a stuffer, and I will use a piece of ribbon or a piece of, maybe I can use some washi tape. Let's try that, huh? If it'll stick. If it will stick. Where did I put you? There you are. Okay, so I'm going to cut some of this washi tape. See, this is brand new washi tape, and it's not very good. So put that there. It doesn't want to stay. So I'm going to put this. So that's the other side. Hey, Melanie. I'm going to cut, try to get even here. Put a little bit of glue. Then I'm going to try to fold this. I should be using my tweezers here, but they are put away. There we go. So we have a cute little pocket stuffer. I like it. I feel like I want to put something, a little sticker or something on there, but I don't know yet. I'm not going to pull out my stickers right now. So we're going to put this back up here, which doesn't want to stay. I'm going to put this up there too. I think they're cute. I'll put it over here so we can see what I'm working on. So all I did was I took a doily and then I used it as a stencil on that piece of index card, because that's what that is. It's an index card that I've cut, and I did the edges. So let's see, I've got a yellow one here, and let's do maybe green on it. Got some green. Here's a new brush, or different color, different brush. Green. So start with green. We're gonna put that on top of here, and then we're just gonna apply some ink on here. Okay, that's cool. Look at that one. I like it. Then I'm gonna kind of change angles here. That's so cool. Melanie, are you still there? Are you still here with me? I want to show you. And then I just kind of go over it just a little bit so that yellow isn't so bright and it looks a little distressed. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Like it. Let's see, I've got a big piece of pink. So we'll try to do the whole thing here. I don't know. Maybe do it upright. I may overlap it. So, and I've got purple. Get a scrap piece of paper and just kind of smudges that off. So that it doesn't look brown. So I'm using purple and pink. Hi, Mom. My mom is back. Ooh, look at that one. Ooh, ooh. And then I'm going to overlap it a bit. Cool. Kind of like that one. Now this one I'm not going to do the other side because I'll probably glue it to something. And kind of cool, huh? I'm going to probably take the whole ink pad. Come on, get out of there. Why won't you come out of there, dude? Your friend wants to come out, but you don't want to come out. The one I want to come out doesn't want to come out. This one. See? There we go. Maybe I'll just take this out. It'll be a whole lot easier for me. Okay, so here's the purple, because I wasn't getting quite a payout on the sides that I wanted with the brush. I'm trying to get the think maybe I need to add water. And now I can sit and watch Cindy do stuff like this for hours. And I have. Oh, Cindy. There we go. Worked out much better. Well, no wonder I found there's the lid. It was underneath. Hiding. There's the lid. Woohoo. Yes. I like it. I like it a lot. Like that a lot. This does not want to stay up there, so I guess I'll just swap it with that. Those are cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, other things I like to use is stuff like this. And over at the bin store that I can get invitations for pack of invitations, 3 for $1. And then I end up using all the envelopes. These are other things I like to use. I can open it. And I save these plastics to use in my journals because they're so much fun. This does not want to open. I just need to get my tweezers out because my nails make it difficult to open stuff like this. Why does this not want to open? Because I'm on camera. I never have this much problems opening. There we go. So this is just a basic invitation. Okay, and then I'll take it and I'll do the edges. Okay, and I like to glue something on here, so I could take, see if I can't find a pink one or a red one. Here we'll use this one. I'll use something like this. Cover it. You don't have to be quiet. Are you okay?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm eating a popsicle.
Woohoo! Popsicles are yummy. So I'll glue something like this, And you can't tell it's an invitation, and then I'll use it like a pocket. I'll glue it on something. I could pull this down a bit, and then I could put half a circle here for that pocket. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to use my fabric fusion here. But you don't have to be quiet. I was just, if you don't want nothing broadcast, don't say it. So here we go. I'm going to push this down further so that I have room for this a little half circle there. And try to make it eyeball it. So then I can glue that to one of my pages. So I bought this pack for 33 cents and it had what? 16 something envelopes, nice envelopes, and these cards. So I just use it as cardstock and it's already striped, so then it's decorative. And I think that's cool. And this is going to take a minute to dry because it's not, they're both slick and that may not work. that glue. So I'm going to clamp it in place and set it aside so it'll dry. Let's see. I made this the other day. Okay. I have not finished it yet. I glued a little rhinestone there. Oh, let me have one of those. And then I put Velcro, and then I'm going to put pockets or make a journal out of it. And this is just some really thick wallpaper, not wallpaper, wrapping paper. I thought that was so cute.
Go for a walk?
So you could do all kinds of things with this. And I believe the cardstock under here was, I think it was from packaging. Cindy says, hi, Donna. She's eating a popsicle. So I think that's really cute. And I left this much room. I'll probably put either one big, what is it called? Cindy, help me out. What is it called? When you make journals? I can't think of the name. The sections. I might put one or I might two, and I'll sew it in on this ring here, whatever you want to call it. Signatures, yes, they're called signatures. So I thought that was so cute, and it's stiff. Oh, that glue did not work. That is good to know. This did not want to stay on there. I'm gonna have to use some tougher glue on that, but then I can change the position of that so I can make it up and down. Pretty cool, huh? And so like you would, if this was small enough, you could take this if it was smaller, like if I cut it in half or something, and I could use this inside. So like you can imagine if it was half the size, and your signatures on each page, you could put a little pocket and then you could put stuff in it. This would just have to be cut down a little bit on both sides to be able to put it in. So this could work. Keep that in mind for later. Keep that in mind for later. Okay, I've got myself some Diet Dew. So the question is, do I want to make signatures for that now or not? I like this color, so I'll have to cut it down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to do 20 sheets too. 8. I guess I'm using all of that. Let me test it out. Yeah, that should be fine. Cut it down to size. Cut it down to size. Let me move this out of the way. I'll move this back so I have a little bit more room. And let me measure. If you measure this, I'm gonna move this. So this is 5.5 by 4, 4.5. So it needs to be, let me get a piece of paper. The width, doing 4.5 inches by 5 1/4. Hey Shannon. So I'm gonna do this a little crooked, so I'm gonna get my handy dandy slice and slicey here. Measure my paper. Six inches, and the width has to be 4.5. Gotta do it this way. Mark my 4.5 by 5 1/4. So I've got that marked. Alright, I did the marking off camera. So I have to know where that black little mark is. Make sure I've got it lined up. Make sure it's even. So that's the size of my page. So now that I've got that, now I'll just take my scissors. Probably not going to do it all. Okay. So what I can also do is put some other paper in there. Let's see. Evan Vicky, what does my eye spy? I could put some Bible pages in there. I could put some pages like this. Let me cut this real quick off camera. I wish I had my bigger cutter out here. I'd use that. And the cool thing is, like, I could score it and then work it and then put texture in there. If I'm going to do 20 pages and each piece has 2 pages, So I did 2 signatures. Was that 5 sheets? I think. Is that right, Cindy? So yeah, I wanted to cut the big part off of, and then I'm just going to trim this a little bit. So that could be the cover of one of my signatures. Put this in there. Pretty cool. See, and then I could take something smaller, something a little bit smaller than this, cut it down, make myself a cute little pocket. Wouldn't that be cute? Be cute. Cute, cute, cute. So I'm going to cut another piece like that for my other signature cover. But I'm going to make it a little bit longer so I can fold the excess over and make a pocket. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. And then save your scraps because you might use those later in the project. Okay, so I've cut another piece like that. Okay. And where is my ruler? Did you back away? Did I put you away? I think I did. I think I did. Where did you go? There you are. Okay. So, so here I'm going to turn this over just so it's easier to see what I'm doing. Kind of got you guys cockeyed here so y'all see what I'm doing. So I'm going to take this. Take my ruler here. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to, even though I don't have a scoreboard, I'm going to kind of press into that so it's easier for me to fold this over. Okay. And so what I just did, do the same thing. This is how I'm scoring without a scoring board. Okay, I want to make it even. So I'm going to take my ruler here that I've had forever. Line that up again with that paper. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay. And then I'm going to score it again. Make it easier to fold. There you go. And what I did notice one person did was instead of thank you, son. Okay. So I'm going to take this. Okay, so I folded it. I'll bring you back because I now have room. Okay, so now I've got it scored and stuff. And we know that this is going to be a folder. But I'm going to do this. Take my handy dandy scissors. And I'm going to just make a little triangle. Okay. I found this to be nice. My dog's drinking water. Or one of the dogs is drinking water. And then this way when I fold it, so nice little folder when I put it as a signature. So it'll have papers on the inside of there. Where is my glue?
Mom.
Yes, go ahead. You can have some. Looking for my glue. My glue, glue, glue. Oh, I guess I'm going to use... There it is. There it is. There you are. Talking to my supplies here. Anybody else do that? Or I can use this. I'm going to use my little one. So now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to glue it right here. Okay. And you don't want to go all the way to the edge because that's going to come out. See? And I didn't put much on there. And I'm going to do that again on the other side. Dang gum, Cletus, you was thirsty, honey. Alright, there we go. Now I have a little folder. Let that dry. And then that paper that I cut, which is over here. So this will be the cover to one of my signatures. And then I will be putting 4 pages inside there. And things sometimes don't line up, so then I will be cutting the excess off there. Or, I haven't used this yet. This should be fun. I haven't used this yet. I want to have a fun edge. I'm gonna have to get you guys cockeyed here again so that I can be straight here. If I can get a hold of it. Hi, I'm live on Facebook. And you just kind of grip it against there. And then you get this fun edge. See what I mean, Jelly Bean? He just got back with him. So, see? And then you have this fun little edge here. But my roommate just got home from work. And so I'm going to give her some time to say hello and all that fun jazz. And I'll come back maybe later and show you what I did with this cool thing, which will have 2 signatures of 10 pages. And it would be 20 pages, so if you counted each side of the individual page. You guys have a great time today, if I don't see you, and have a happy Mother's Day. God bless.